Hello and welcome back to another episode of SnowRunner, where today you join me with our very first contract, which of course is family treasure. And well, the point of this contract is to take the trailer you see on the back of this truck, sort of halfway across the map, and deliver it to a farm. I can just show you where that's going just now. So we are here, and if I zoom out, we've got to go over here. So not a difficult run, just sorry, as we go as such. Nice easy one to start off with. I would like in this episode to get all of these side contracts done with the Taiga in Pedro Bay today, which would just leave the contracts in Northport because Mountain River has none, White Valley has none, and Pedro Bay just has a handful of them left. So I would like to get those ticked off in this episode, if that's at all possible. And we're starting off with, of course, this one, because why not, really? And the vehicle of choice for this episode is the Taiga, because I feel like I've been neglecting the Taiga recently, and I don't really think that's necessarily fair. It's a very, very, very good truck. I did previously say the best beginner truck in the game, and thinking about what I'm going to do once we've completed Alaska, I don't have a great deal of time left with the Taiga as such. It will make appearances in the future, of course. That's some intense camber. It will make appearances in the future, and we're going to use it at least for some of the time for the rest of this week. But when we move to another region, we're not taking it with us. We're not actually taking... I don't think we're going to take any of our current vehicles with us, at least initially anyway. They will be used in the future when required, but we'll get to that when we get to that. We're not at the point of moving yet. We still have several of these side contracts to do before we can really say that we've beat Alaska. We are not far away from that point. Of course, we've done all of the main story contracts, and now we're just doing these extra ones. As I mentioned in the previous episode, the timed contest style jobs, we'll do them on a live stream in the future, because I think that's the type of thing that would fit really well in that sort of format. I don't really think that would necessarily make for a great video. But you can let me know in the comments if you would like to see those in video format. This is surprisingly deep snow here. The Taiga is actually struggling, which is very much not like the Taiga, but of course we are taking one of those 8-wheeled trailers. Well, it's a 16-wheel trailer, but yeah, they're basically snowplows. So we're not far away from this one, so I'll carry on crashing through these awful barriers and see what kind of reward this grants us at the end. Okay, just pulling into, I think it's supposed to be a farm just now, where we'll be dropping this trailer off and then see what we get for taking this. This was not a difficult quest, so not terrible rewards, not the best rewards, but if we have a look at the map now, we have a couple of things, 3 more jobs to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for this pole down one, because it just seems like the best one. There's a bit of infrastructure, a bit of construction work that needs done there. So I'll go and pick up that contract, see what it requires, and bring you guys back there. Okay, wooden planks loaded on, and we're going to take probably the worst possible route that we can imagine to go and drop these off, but it is the shortest route. We're in the Taiga, what could possibly go wrong? And every time I've said that, I've rolled over. Let's see if we can Yeah, that's not happening there. See if we can get on top of this rock to the left here. There we are, easy enough. Took a couple of attempts, but easy enough. Now this job requires 2 wooden planks, simple as it comes. I don't know why I didn't do this one sooner either. It's a bit like that dangerous route contract that I didn't bother to do. I'll just double check the map, make sure we are still heading in the right direction, and we are indeed. This looks a bit sticky here, but nothing to really concern ourselves with. As you see, the Taiga will get through absolutely anything. It's got permanent diff lock, which means the mud isn't a problem. The ice it struggles with because it's got diff lock. I found that diff lock not being on the trucks that I have that don't have that option, or have the option to turn it off, perform better on the icy roads than the Taiga. But that's because the Taiga having diff lock means that it, when one wheel slips, both wheels slip, and then you end up in a bit of a Tokyo Drift type situation, which is enormous fun, but maybe not what you always want. So we'll take the next road on the right, and that will be yet another job ticked off, leaving only 2, which I am going to try and get both of those done today. I don't imagine there's a cutscene with this one, but just in case there is, and in case you're wondering, if you had noticed, I have more fuel now than I did before. I didn't go back to the garage, that would be insane. There is a point on the map just down here, the service hub. There is this fuel carrier trailer. I've just been going there, using it like a gas station and getting all the fuel from there. We were nearby anyway, so it wasn't too far out of the way to go and get that done. Now, this seems to want us to go all the way down with these, so that's exactly what we'll do. And you never know, there might be a cutscene, but I doubt it. But it will get that annoying telegraph pole that's laying across the road down here out of the way, which is always good. It's always good to free up as much of the infrastructure as you can. It actually wants me to drive off the side of the road, which usually you try and avoid. There we are. We've got some upgrade parts for that. Lattice is available for installation, which is awesome stuff. If we go here, we've still got 16 out of 23 upgrades unlocked, but we are now rank 18, which is awesome. So I'll move on to the next little mission, and we'll bring you guys back when we know what that one is. Okay, so we've taken the Lost Tools job, and it requires to deliver vehicle spare parts to the engineer's house, which I believe the engineer's house is right next to us. But the vehicle spare parts is not from this map, so I'm going to quickly head over to the other region. What is that? Where does that road go straight in front of us? There is a vehicle right there, and a house up here. Why do I get the impression that that's something I should definitely check out? I will check it out, but for now what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Mountain River and pick up some vehicle spare parts and some oil. Now the oil might confuse you, but that will all become sort of obvious soon. So what I'll do is I'll go and get that done, and I'll bring you guys back when we're back here with the oil, and you'll see why I'm doing that. Okay, so what I had to do for this one is go and get the Royal BM and put a crane on it. Otherwise you can't actually do this this job at all. So as you can see, when Royal BM sort of in tow here, let me just try and pick that up. Maybe turn that round. We're moving quite a bit. It's doing weird things with the controller. We'll get this dropped onto the back here. Somewhere like that, hopefully. And push the right button and see if we can pack the cargo. There we are, and let's restore the crane as well. So for those of you who are struggling with that mission, which there seems to be quite a fair number of people who can't figure this one out, and that's how you go about doing that one. You must have the crane, otherwise it doesn't even tell you where the cargo is, and it's not the same as service spare parts. So get yourself a truck that can take the loading crane on it, and then it will show you on the map exactly where the cargo that you're looking for is. It does involve ordering your own trailer, I think. There's probably an easier path than the one I'm taking, but this one's nice and direct, which is my favourite way of doing things. Now the other mission that is for the same area has the same sort of crane required bit on it, so I'm not sure if this oil that I picked up on the way here is the right kind of oil. Might not be, but it's oil, so we will certainly find out. That is a lamppost. It would be nice if I could see where I was going instead of just looking at the back of the truck though. But we'll go and get this dropped off, and I think we might take this this oil on a bit of a exploratory mission up the side of the hill and see if we can spot anything interesting. See what that truck is all about at the side of the road. We'll have a look and see when we get there. Alright, here we are with the vehicle spare parts, so we'll just get these quickly dropped off in here. If we can come to a stop, cargo management, drop those off. Not worth really anything at all, but we are going to need to steal some fuel, so hopefully there's some in that tanker just in the main area beside where we are just now, as I redo their fences. But this is the other contract here, so let's have a look at this one. Access to location. Okay, now let's start tracking that as well. It has put oil barrels in front of us there, but I'll pick those up even though I have oil barrels on here, and then we'll head up. In fact, we'll head up there first. New trailer discovered. Let's refuel, and while we're here, let's keep pushing the wrong buttons here. Remove cargo, remove our own cargo, and we'll pick up the cargo that it's given to us for that contract, just in case it is a different type of oil. But let's have a little look up here. I've never been up this road before. It does lead seemingly just to a house, but hopefully we don't fall over. That's looking quite tricky around some of this. But looking at the map, it looked like there was some kind of truck somewhere along this trail. So I'm interested to see what that's all about. Is that a truck we can have? Is it a bit where we can get an upgrade? Or is it just a bit of interesting map decoration? Let's not fall over. Yeah, there it is right in front of us. That's an interesting looking truck indeed. New truck discovered, the ANK. That, I believe, is an absolutely fantastic truck. Can I swap into that? It doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. Let's have a look at the map and see. We can swap into it. Oh, listen to that. Whoops. Very cool. Cheeky little hidden truck. So let's have a quick go of it down this track. It's completely standard. But as you can see, it's got diff lock and all-wheel drive, and it's a bit quick. Not going to complain about the speed at all. Looks like we've got some kind of task here. The mountain road. What is this task? Sure. Let's see where that's actually wanting us to go. I have no idea. They said they have a lookout point nearby. Up there. Oh, that's easy enough. I'll very quickly go and get that done, and then we'll get back to the other mission in hand. That actually works out perfectly for us because of something I'd very quickly thought of after we picked this truck up. But let's get down to this lookout point and see what we can see. Okay, first upgrade part discovered. This is not a road that you're supposed to take this vehicle along. We've got an engine there. This vehicle is not pleased about being up here. But like I said, we got up here in the end, and we found another upgrade part. I don't think there's any other roads to discover. Obviously we've not seen anything down here, but there is nothing to see down here. And out this way, I don't see anything, so I think we've got all of the upgrade parts from this region, but as you can see we're up to 17, so there's still 6 to find, which is more than a few. But let's go and get some wooden planks, if we can get this back down the hill, and we'll load up that oil and get this next contract done. Okay, that's the planks delivered. We delivered them with the ANK, and then we had to come and rescue the Royal PM because I rolled it again. It's a bit of a common occurrence, but I will very quickly go and load up that oil barrels that is left for us just down here, and get them delivered off to the factory, and that should be all of the standard contracts done in Pedro Bay. That just leaves the North Port ones to get done. But I'll see you guys down at the factory. Okay, we've got an interesting little issue going on here with the cargo. I'm not sure how this is going to really go. We're stuck in the back of the truck, and I've tried restarting the game and everything, and the game's acting very unusually. It was resetting settings. No cargo to load. That's an issue. I'll see what I can do with this, and I'll get back to you. Okay, with yet more faffing around and going and getting the NK to recover this truck for the third time in a row, we're finally here. What I had to do to fix that was basically keep rolling the Royal over until the cargo dislodged itself. But there we are. Warehouse is now available. I don't know what that's really supposed to mean, but we can get concrete blocks from there apparently. So yeah, that's everything done here at bar weather conditions, which again is one of these timed jobs, so we're going to give that one a bit of a miss. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, you can of course subscribe, and as always you can ring that bell notification as well, that way you get notified of all future uploads. And I will be back tomorrow with another episode of SnowRunner. We're going to try out that ANK, we're going to upgrade it a bit and see if we can make it even more of a beast than it already is. You can also join me on Discord, the link to Discord is in the video description. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.